Shatterton.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dude, welcome back to the Shatterton Show. Congratulations on being here, okay? We have a totally tasty episode for you, okay? Last night, I'll tell you what, I could not get some shut-eye, okay? I was laying there on my back on my totally comfy couch, just pondering, dude, the XFL. Like, what is it, okay? And which team do I cheer for, okay? There's like some totally tasty teams, okay? And I don't know which one to cheer for, okay? So we're going to talk about all that here today. Today I have with me my buds, the boys from Brews and Balls, as always. And we are going to discuss the XFL and the teams and the mascots so you can get a better grasp of who you should be tying your fan wagon to. Okay, here we go. Jeff and Brendan, welcome to the show. Guys.
Hey, what's up, Shad? Good to see you,
Going on, Shad?
Dude, happy to have you guys back, as always. You know that, okay? I think of you guys like two bros. Like not bros, but like bros.
I appreciate that, Shad. That means a lot. It means a lot coming from you.
You got it. Okay, boys, so we've got a little taste for
Semantics.
where the league came from, dude. We got a little taste on, dude, Dwayne Johnson and Garcia, and just epic, okay?
Yeah.
Epic, we know that. How do I pick a team, okay? I'm a guy, I don't know, I'm like in a state where there is not a team, okay? How do I zero in on my fave team? Give me a rundown.
Yeah, so to start, let's just talk about where the teams were in 2020. So there's some teams. Every single team has been rebranded at this point. So,
Whoa, dude, facelift 2.0, man. A little Botox,
it's
dude.
just a minor,
Straight to the cheeks.
it's just a minor facelift. Some of the logos, like they got switched up a little bit. There's a couple teams that lost out, and then there's a couple teams that are brand new to the league. So. When you look at a team like the Vipers, for instance, they used to be housed in Tampa Bay, and now they've moved across the entire country to Las Vegas. So the Las Vegas Vipers are now the center of football for the Southwest and the whole California seaboard. So it's kind of an interesting switch. And I think if you were a Tampa Bay Vipers fan, you're looking at a whole new team, because what happened is the Vipers moved and they picked up the colors that LA's team had. So even though same name, but totally different look. And that one is just sort of a conundrum. As far as some of the other teams, you're looking at a team like the Dragons. They've rebranded a little bit. And the logo, let me tell you, dude, the logo is not... The new logo is leaves a little bit to be desired when you're considering the original.
Yeah, the new logo looks like I drew it, and I was trying to draw the original logo. So
whoa, dude, it's shots fired at the logo.
It's not great, so Whoa,
dude.
But yeah, so you've got Seattle now, and then the Sea Dragons, and if you're here in the Pacific Northwest, all the way probably over to a mountain state like Montana, you're probably rooting for the Dragons, so the Sea Dragons, and that's got to be your squad, I would imagine.
Dude, yeah, Brendan. Okay, thanks for bringing that up, dude. I have a little map here, dude. I'm gonna put it up. Okay, you guys have it too. I'll send it to you in the chat feed. Okay, like here's a map of the United States. Okay, and they've got it all blocked off here with who to root for. And I mean, look, dude. Wow. I mean, the Vipers take up a huge region, dude. The Seattle Sea Dragons take up, 6 states. Dude, the Battlehawks, dude, take up most of the states. Is this an accurate map for me? Like, can I look at this and say, okay, I'm in Utah, dude. I'm a Viper, man. Well, this seems crazy, dude. Some of these regions seem just totally bizarro to me.
To me, when I look at the map, the thing that's when I look at the teams, I think it's odd that there's not a California team. And I get the Vipers being in Las Vegas, and that's pretty close to like Southern California, and so it's kind of a regional location, and with the Raiders there, with the NLL Desert Dogs starting there, it's an interesting spot. I feel like sports, they're really promoting sports in Las Vegas, but
They really are.
But then you got like 3 Texas teams too. So you got the Brahmas,
the Go Brahmas, dude. That's a new squad. Texas is like Texas is like a land divided now because it used to just be the Renegades. You remember that old like bandit mask logo?
The old
That was
Renegades
sick.
logo was sweet. It was sweet. The new just
Yeah.
R is a little sterile and reminds me of a gym. You know,
Well, it's kind of an interesting design because if you look closely at it, it's actually a D for Dallas and then an R. So they're like sort of combining that and then maybe just rebranding because the headquarters for XFL now is now in Arlington. So they're
Right.
actually the Arlington Renegades, which is outside Dallas.
Dude, yeah, I mean, two of these logos are pretty lousy, okay? The Renegades, man, okay, weird, and the Dallas Defenders, dude. Like, what are these logos, dude?
The
Like, the
DC
people who are rooting for those teams aren't going to root for them, dude. They have no fans, okay?
I kind of like the DC Defenders, actually, dude. It has kind of like Captain America vibe to me, you know? It's like,
Whoa.
But their old logo had like lightning bolts and like it was basically a shield. So they've incorporated a little bit of that with the star in the center and the C for DC. But yeah, it is kind of odd that that's the whole northeast, man. That's kind of wild.
Right.
It's the DC Defenders. That's it.
I feel like we're looking at like a Civil War map of like where the lines were divided. You know,
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. We'll see if they expand, you know, and later, you know, as years come and as they build on.
Yeah.
But you have some pretty massive regions. So like I'm sitting here in New Mexico and I just looked at like, okay, what team is physically closest to me? And I looked at Vegas, San Antonio, Arlington, and you know who I was hoping would be closest, but my boys, the San Antonio Brahmas are closest to me. So that's how I'm picking. That's how I'm becoming a Brahmas fan. Aside from also the Brahmas are one of the cooler logos, one of the cooler mascots that's out there. So go Brahmas.
Let's talk a little bit about each team's mascot and their slogans, okay?
The slogans, honestly, they leave a little bit to be desired. This is not the PLL where you have like, you know, statements of power that really inspire hope.
Arrows up.
Yeah. Dude, so, knock them dead.
They do have some really cool little hype videos though on the XFL website. So the videos are pretty rad. The Sea Dragons, honestly, I'm a little biased, but anchored in greatness, like that's choice. I really appreciate that one. It gets me sort of inspired. Otherwise, the football teams, they're just like the Texas football teams are just sort of talking our football just got even bigger in Texas with the Arlington Renegades. Okay.
Brahmas, it's about time, San Antonio. Like, what's going on there? Like, can we rebrand that one? Because that doesn't make sense.
Dude, the Houston Roughnecks, okay, guys, like one giant leap for H-Town, okay? So you're going to be rooting for Houston, dude, if you're a giant, okay, if you like leaping, okay, and if your name starts with H, basically.
The Battlehawks, like, they have by far, to me, like, aside from the Sea Dragons, they've got a cool name. The logo reminds me of the Air Force, but even their name or their little motto, football is back where it belongs, St. Louis.
Dude, come on. Okay, I don't understand. What is caca is the law, okay? Because that's a sweet saying, but it's not the official statement. What's going on?
Dude. I feel like at this point, they're just trying to cross-brand. Like, anchored in greatness is like such a conjuring statement for the newest NHL team, the Seattle Kraken. Right. They have very similar like vibes there. Like you said, the football's back in St. Louis or whatever. They're obviously talking about how they lost the Rams a couple years ago, and Orlando's kind of I kind of like it because they connect it to the NBA team. Football in Florida, it's a magical combo. So they got the little magic connection there.
Dude, Orlando Magic, man. Dude, sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely look at the region, and if you're not close to anybody, then go with your gut. Go with what team's calling to you, you know.
I'm gonna cheer for whatever team has the cheapest concessions, okay? Dude, I don't know. I have not made a decision on the team I'm going to root for, okay? I'm going to put in some time, dude. I'm going to sleep on it, get a little Zen meditation going, okay? Obviously, Jeff, you're a Brahma. Brennan, you're anchored in greatness, okay? Lots to think about, dude, okay? Guys, hey, thanks for being on the show and helping me discuss the XFL today, okay?
Thanks for having us,
man.
chat.
Tons of
Dude,
fun
hey.
talking about teams, dude. Let's
Heck.
go. Anchored in greatness. Go Brahmas. Woo!
About time, San Antonio.
All right, dude. Good cause the law, my friends. Listen, dude, as always, dude, I'm just hoping for you guys, dude, just some double overhead, okay? Get shacked in the green room and so pitted. Peace. All right, man. Wow, those two guys are a real treat, okay? Like, pull both ends of that wrapper, okay? And pop that in your mouth, because those guys, they're tasty, okay? All right, hey, have a great day, pick a great team, and see us back here on the Shot Show. Shot. Shot.